number 2, give us your assessment of how the team looked. You know, full pads, full action, and the defense probably stepped it up from the first one, I would assume.
They definitely did, yeah. I was really pleased with the effort and the energy. Defense much improved. Really did a nice job, held us to 2 touchdowns and held the offense to 2 touchdowns. And so they really ran to the ball, tackled well, had a couple turnovers, so really pleased with how the defense played today.
What goals did you have going into today?
Just that we took one more step. We got a chance to evaluate guys one more time, and we were able to do that. Now we're going to have to start paring it back as we start going here to figure out, who would a travel squad be and who's actually going to play. So we're really going to start getting deep with that to make sure that we know who are the guys right now that really have a chance to step up for us.
What can you tell us about Marcus McMarion's first day on the field?
Well, Marcus just got here last night, so he's in meetings, and it's going to take a minute to grasp the playbook for sure. But I know he'll work really hard with it, and we'll spend every minute we can with him to make sure he understands what's going on. He's got to go through the acclimatization period of just having a helmet on today and getting shoulder pads, and so each day he'll get more and more and more, and so the goal is to definitely get him in a position to compete.
So what is the plan for him as you work him along?
To put him in a position to compete, to give him reps each day on what he can handle, what he's gone over. There's a lot from that position, obviously, from just snap count to formations, the whole bit. It's a lot to comprehend in a short amount of time, but because he is a veteran guy and he's used to things conceptually on what goes on the football field, one thing we don't have to worry about is getting him used to the speed of the game, because he's played at a high level before. So it's really just to get him going with the playbook right now and get him comfortable.
What do you see from his skill set? What does he bring to the Bulldogs?
Well, he's very competitive. He's a smart, competitive kid. Throws the ball really, really well. Has good speed, escape dimension. So he's got the full package for sure. I've had the pleasure to watch him play when he was at Oregon State a few times. He did a great job, and so now it's time to get him in a position where he's comfortable playing, and he can play fast, and he can play without having to think too much. But I have a lot of confidence in his skill, and he'll be in a great position to compete to play.
Are there any challenges with the season being 3 weeks away and him not even in full pads yet to get up to speed with everything in time for that first game?
Oh yeah, for sure. These guys have been here through the spring and through the summer, and so he's really going to have to dive deep into it. But the good thing about it is he doesn't have to learn a lot of the other things that goes on with the quarterback. He has that knowledge and that ability to know situation football and understand those things. Really, he can just focus on the playbook and what's going on. Not so much about the position of football or the position of quarterback to manage a game and all that type of thing. So it's not like a high school kid coming late. It's a guy who has some experience.
Having 6 quarterbacks, is that too many?
No. No, that's fine. I mean, we're not going to give 6 quarterbacks reps by any means. We'll start cutting it down to giving 3 quarterbacks reps and really try to get them up to speed on what's going on. 6 quarterbacks in camp are fine just because of drills and throwing the football around and to receivers and so on and so forth. A lot of different things going on in the field. So it's not too many to have in camp. We will never rep 6 quarterbacks. Right now we only rep really 4. And we'll cut it down to 3 here pretty shortly.
Obviously, the other QBs know he's here now too. How did you see them handle that, and how did they fare today?
Fine. Yeah. I think everybody understands that we're here to compete and to be the best we can be, and whether any position. And so everybody welcome Marcus with open arms, and I expect everyone to help one another to be the best we can be.
Did you see that bringing something out in them today, as far as how they performed, the way they competed?
I didn't really notice a difference, to tell you the truth. I mean, they've been kind of focused on what they're doing, but it will definitely create some more competition, and that's what the game's all about. And so, but I'm sure our guys will take it with a great attitude and continue to work hard. If they hadn't been working hard and now they're going to change what they've been doing, I'd be really concerned. So I don't think that's the case. So they've been preparing and working hard on the practice field and learning every day. And so I expect that to continue.
How do you think this helps recruiting? I mean, you're always recruiting, but a Valley guy coming back and you've talked about saturating the valley and having those guys. So what is, on that level, what does it mean?
Well, we're getting more and more guys from the valley, and I think in the big picture it means a lot, because our focus is to make sure we keep everyone home that we have a place for, and so to have a guy like that for sure, having a guy like Micaiah Quick, Grimm coming back, Johnny Johnson coming back. There's quite a few of those guys who have come back now, and so we take a step up, and we're competitive and we're successful, and try to keep as many of the guys home as we can. But anytime a top-notch Valley recruit stays home, I think that just that helps everyone else feel like, okay, good, I want to go play with that guy.
Coach, obviously 3 weeks from today we have a game, but if we were to play today, what do you like about your team? What do you need to work more on?
Well, we still have a lot of work to do. We had too many penalties today, so we have to learn from those. And every time we're in these situations, it's great to have officials out here, because when you're just in practice and you don't have officials, sometimes you don't see the thing. So it was great to have the flags thrown on us today so we can learn from it. But I love the effort, I love the energy, and so we just need to kind of hone things down a little bit. We have a lot in all phases of the game, and then now we start to cut back. But I think we're right where we need to be. We're pretty healthy, knock on wood. I'm thankful for that we're pretty healthy, and we've had a really tough physical camp so far. Now we recover here for a couple days and get them ready to go, get their legs back for the last push.
When do you start looking at opponents?
In about a week and a half.
You're going to try and look at one at a time, or cluster the first grouping?
Well, in the off season we've already done the breakdowns of them, so we don't wait till now to look at them. So we have a general idea about. We haven't game plan for them yet necessarily, but we'll start doing that here in about a week and a half. We have a pretty good idea that we have them all broken down and have all the numbers where they need to be and things like that as far as tendencies and so on and so forth. So now it's just a matter of finding out. The first thing before you game plan is you got to find out who you are, and so once we find out who we are, now we can start putting players in places that we think we can do what we need to do.
Anything else? Great.